Greetings gastronauts, this is KeefCooks, I'm Keef, and today I'm going to make something really insanely simple but delicious. I'm going to show you how to make a filled omelette. A couple of weeks ago I did a live stream and Sky asked me if I've ever done any omelette recipes. So I've done a couple. I've done the Spanish potato omelette, tortilla de patatas, and I've also done omelette Arnold Bennett. But the standard filled omelette, you know, maybe cheese, mushrooms, anything in the fridge that you can knock up in 10 minutes for a breakfast or a light lunch, I haven't done. Which is strange because I have one of these at least once a week and I love it. So that was seconded by Mike Whitcomb, who actually wanted me to do it live there and then. I could have done, but I didn't. And also to Emma Nicole, who says put mozzarella in the omelette. Basic omelette, something everybody probably knows how to make already, but if you don't, you should learn because they're amazingly wonderful. So if you enjoy this video, give it a like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bing bong, the bell icon so you get notifications. I'm going to make two omelettes, a cheese one and a mushroom one. So you need 2 eggs for each omelette. You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs, so I've got 4 eggs there. And a little bit of milk, probably a couple of tablespoons to go in with the egg mixture, and you'll need some salt and ground white pepper as well. For the cheese omelette I've got 50 grams of mature cheddar, and for the mushroom one I've got a load of mushrooms. This is probably 2 or 3 times more than I need, but I'll prep them all anyway, and probably have an omelette for breakfast and maybe another one for lunch tomorrow. And also a spring onion from our garden to garnish. Well, just the green bits really. So these mushrooms, I'm not entirely sure what they are. I know these are oysters, these are shiitake, but these babies, mystified because in the farm shop where we got them from, they just call them posh shrooms. So there you go. Right, first thing to do, prep the mushrooms. They need to be chopped up and pre-cooked. They're already washed, so we'll just chop into bits. So not too fine and not too coarse. How's that for a useless instruction? So I've got the pan on medium-low heat. I'm going to add a knob of butter and a splash of oil. This is rapeseed oil. You can use olive oil or, you know, whatever you like really. And then we just pop the mushrooms in, give them a good stir, let them cook for about 5 minutes. They should be a little bit sort of golden, and you know, they will have reduced and a lot of the moisture will have dissipated. And when the mushrooms are done, we'll just transfer them to a bowl and set them aside till we need them. Now we need to grate the cheese. And chop up the spring onions. We're just using the green part for this. Okay, bonus feature, 4 ways to break an egg. You can smash it against the bowl. You can slash it with a knife. You can bash it against the counter. Or you can crash it. Or you can crash it. Well, I can't. That is a really tough shell. I can't break it. Oh well, there you go. 3 ways to break an egg. Okay, so that's that. Oh, extra bonus feature. I've got some eggshell in there, so you can scoop it out with half an eggshell. How miraculous is that? Add the milk, half teaspoon of salt, and half teaspoon of ground white pepper. If you want to add any herbs, this is the time to do it, but generally I don't think omelettes need that. So just whiz it till it's all blended properly. Right, I'm not going to attempt to cook 2 omelettes simultaneously because I know that'll just go horribly wrong. So I'm going to do the mushroom one first. I've got the oven on low heat, and when I've done it I'll put it in the oven to keep it warm. So we've got the frying pan again, and a bit more butter and a bit more oil. And the reason I mix them is that butter has a low smoke point and is likely to burn. So when the butter's melted and it's nice and warm, we'll add half the egg mixture. And for about the first minute you can mess about with it and just kind of gently stir it, kind of swizz it round, and keep rolling it towards the edges so you get a nice even thickness. And then let it cook for a bit longer until you see that the edges are starting to set, at which point you can pull it away from the edge with your spatula. And this is a non-stick pan, so I'm using a silicone spatula so I don't scratch the non-stick coating. And just let it cook gently and watch the middle. You'll see gradually the heat is kind of rising through the omelette, and after a bit you get to a point where the middle is set. So then you put your mushroom mixture on half of it and, you know, kind of scrape up the other half and fold it over, and that's it, it's done. Now we'll do the cheesy one. So same drill as before, some oil and butter melting in the pan, the egg mixture in there, and la-di-da. There's a slight difference. At the point where the omelette is more or less set, then you add the cheese and then fold it over. Okay, it is time for the taste test with
the interloper. Hello! This looks
back
good.
from the not quite dead, but
This is true.
it was lovely.
Thank you. This looks good.
Oh,
So what have we got then?
well, we've got an undercooked, well no, it's perfectly cooked mushroom omelette.
One.
And slightly overcooked cheesy one.
There you go. Can't be wrong with this.
Yeah.
That almost made sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is where you and I agree on the cooking of eggs.
Well,
Because Keith likes his eggs soft boiled and I like my eggs hard boiled. But omelette.
compromise. Yeah.
So are these the posh rooms we got from the farm shop?
The posh rooms, yes they are.
Posh rooms.
Yeah. Alright.
I know I like that because I like anything with cheese on, but I get that more often than I get posh rooms. Don't mind me. Oh yeah. Yeah, there were oyster mushrooms in it, and ones with little heads and long stems.
Okay.
Man humour that.
Yeah.
So yeah, these little ones, they're lovely. I've never had an oyster mushroom, knowing I'd had one until this week. Beautiful. Yeah. Definitely gets my vote.
Yeah. Okay, well, alright then. Easy peasy omelettes. Do it.
Oh yeah. Easy peasy cheesy omelette. Anything with cheese.
And shroomy. And, you know, even a vegetable.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. And see you next time.
I like this.